Hey guys, this is Nirmal here for Technic, and today we'll do a detailed comparison of the Microsoft Lumia 535 with the ASUS Zenfone 5. So these two smartphones compete in the almost mid-range category. So the Lumia 535 was announced a couple of weeks back, and ASUS Zenfone 5 is a really popular model in India. So let's do a detailed comparison. Before that, let's have a quick look at the specs of these two phones. So the Microsoft Lumia 535 comes with a 5-inch QHD display and is powered by a Snapdragon 200 core processor with 1 GB of RAM, and it has 8 GB internal storage and a 5 megapixel rear camera with LED flash and a 5 megapixel front camera for selfies. And this phone runs Windows Phone 8.1 and also has expandable storage. So that is the spec aspect of the Lumia 535. Now let's go to the ASUS Zenfone 5. So this one really popular model in India, and it has a 5-inch HD display and is powered by Intel Atom dual core processor with 2 GB of RAM, and it has Android 4.4 KitKat, although it was launched with Android 4.3 Jelly Bean. Now it also has a Zen UI, that's a custom UI from ASUS, and it also comes with a 8 megapixel rear camera with LED flash and a front facing 2 megapixel camera. So that is the spec aspect of these two smartphones. Now let's go into the design and build quality of these two mid-range smartphones. So in the build quality and the design aspect, we can say that the Lumia 535 is very similar to what we have on other Lumia devices. The design is exactly similar to the Lumia 525. It has a curved back panel. The back panel is a glossy finish, but the overall build quality looks really good and feels solid, even though we would have liked a matte finish back panel on this device. So all the colors on the Lumia 535 has this glossy finish, so it's kind of slippery at times, but overall the build quality looks really good. Now coming on to the ASUS Zenfone 5, this is one device which has a standout design. You can see here ASUS has done quite a lot of work with the patterns at the bottom, the design, the language. You can see the matte finish back panel. It has a curvature, gives it a really great feel. The buttons have the chrome finish, so overall it's a well built phone, and the build quality is also good. So all in all, if you consider the design and build quality aspect, we can say that both these devices have really great build quality, but we would be inclined to choose the ASUS Zenfone 5 because it's a slightly better designed phone, because it's a matte finish back panel, gives a good hold on the device. Now moving on to the display of these two devices. So the Lumia 535 comes with a QHD display that's 960 by 540 when compared to the HD display that's 720p on the ASUS Zenfone 5. So you can say that the clear winner is the ASUS Zenfone 5 because it's an HD display. But having said that, there is an issue with the ASUS Zenfone 5 because it's slightly reflective at times when using in the sunlight, and the Lumia 535 is also not that great because it does not have the clear back display or even Nokia, or rather Microsoft software like the glove mode or the sunlight readability mode. But all in all, we would be inclined to choose the ASUS Zenfone 5 because it has a slightly better touch response than the Lumia 535. Now moving on to the software and the performance. So here we can't really choose one winner because it's one is Windows Phone 8.1 versus the Android 4.4 KitKat. So it's a personal choice whether you want an Android phone or a Windows phone. So all in all, UI wise, the Windows Phone 8.1 has caught up with Android, and it has a notification and tons of new features included, and the performance is pretty snappy as well. So but the display is a bit laggy at times, so it's not really a cause of concern, but still there is a hint of lag when using the display. So this comes with 1 GB of RAM, so all the apps and games are covered under the 1 GB RAM, so you can install any of them, and the overall performance is really snappy because Windows Phone are known to run even better on the dual core processor, so this does not have an issue in that aspect. Now coming on to the ASUS Zenfone 5, this runs Android 4.4 KitKat, and it has the custom Zen UI. So Zen UI is really great implementation of Android, and it has tons of features. You can see a lot of customization options. Even the Zen UI offers lots of features as well. So all in all, the software is really good, but you can't say that it's better than the Windows Phone because it's again a matter of personal choice on whether you want an Android or a Windows Phone. So the app ecosystem is obviously better on the Android. Again, the performance on this device with 2 GB of RAM is really snappy, and we seldom had any issues with the performance. And even the gaming experience is also pretty good and better than the Lumia 535 because it has an HD display, and the Intel Atom dual core processor works really well. Now moving on to the camera experience, the Lumia 535 comes with only a 5 megapixel camera with LED flash, while the ASUS Zenfone 5 offers 8 megapixel camera with LED flash. And you can see the UI is much better on the ASUS Zenfone 5, even though the Nokia camera or the Lumia camera offers pretty decent amount of features. But you can see that the ASUS Zenfone 5 offers lots of modes, effects, filters, and lots of settings to choose from the camera app. And the camera photo quality is also better on the ASUS Zenfone 5. The Lumia 535 isn't that great with respect to the camera, because the 5 megapixel camera on the Lumia 535 isn't able to capture too many details and the images look blurry at times. So all in all, we would say that the ASUS Zenfone 5 has a better camera, and it also can record videos in 1080p, while the Lumia 535 can record only in 480p. So that's really low standards. So that is the camera aspect. Now let us talk about the battery performance. So the battery capacity on these two smartphones are almost similar, with the Lumia 535 coming with a 1920 mAh battery, and the ASUS Zenfone 5 has a 2110 mAh battery. And the battery performance is one area where the Lumia 535 wins, because it can get you at least 1 day or at least 1.5 days of usage if you are a normal user. But the ASUS Zenfone 5 has a big issue with the battery performance, and we struggle to get 1 day of usage with a 2110 mAh battery. But with Android 4.4 KitKat, there is slight improvement, but it's not really the great improvement which we would have wanted on these smartphones. So battery life is a concern on the ASUS Zenfone 5, and if you're looking for a better battery experience, the Lumia 535 is a better choice here. So that was a detailed comparison of the Lumia 535 with the ASUS Zenfone 5. So we'll just list out the best features of these two smartphones. So the Lumia 535 has Windows Phone 8.1, so that's really snappy, and the performance is pretty good. Now it also has better battery life and also front-facing selfie camera, which is not present on the ASUS Zenfone 5. So these are the good things about the Lumia 535. Now talking about the ASUS Zenfone 5, it has a better display, that's a HD display. The software will give it to the viewers to choose whether you want Android or Windows Phone. And it also has 8GB and 16GB variant. The Lumia 535 has only 8GB variant, although there is micro SD expansion slot. This phone also has a better camera, that's a 8 megapixel camera, and the battery life is one of the bigger issue on this device. So that was a detailed comparison of the ASUS Zenfone 5 with the Microsoft Lumia 535. Hope you like this video. If you have any specific questions, just drop a comment and we'll be glad to help you out with your queries. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this. And thanks for watching this video.